The 16th annual scientific conference by the Kenya Pharmaceutical Association started today in Mombasa with a call to accelerate access to quality and affordable medicine in the provision of universal health coverage. It also became clear that Kenya is doing badly in the number of trained pharmacists, thus giving room to quacks. Our Coast reporter Tobias Chanji has more on this story.
The 3 days conference has brought together over 1,000 delegates, mainly from the Kenya Pharmaceutical Association. But from the onset, it was clear that the country has limited pharmaceutical personnel and therefore will not be realistic for Kenya to achieve the universal health care if the numbers remain low.
Because it comes at a time when there are a lot of debates around regulation of healthcare. It comes at a time when UHC is a big agenda. And therefore, the professionals are expected to be taken through the UHC agenda, how pharmacy as a profession and pharmacy as a key area of healthcare impacts on UHC.
Let me say, from the data that is supplied by the World Health Organization, the requisite numbers is one pharmaceutical personnel to support 1,000 people. But when you look at the number of trained personnel in Kenya, they are about 13,000.
Kenya has joined countries listed by World Health Organizations that do not meet the ratio of 1 pharmacist to 1,000 people, and therefore the need to increase the number of students doing the course is even bigger.
We need to increase the number of registered pharmacy schools in the country, and that's the only avenue to train them, because they must be registered.
And with the challenge of having very few trained personnel, the industry has seen a rise in number of quack pharmacists who seek to plug the gap.
Very soon we'll be calling upon the government to declare this a national disaster because despite the many stringent measures that have been put in place, despite the high penalty that was provided for in the recently signed act by His Excellency the President, we still have quacks. But the question is, who supplies the quacks with the drugs? It is the wholesalers. So we expect a thorough audit to be done in our wholesale system to get to know who supplies the quacks, and the penalty should be punitive.
Tobias Chanji, KTN News.